Hello, beautiful Capricorn, and welcome to your money and career reading for the next 4 to 6 weeks or so. So, middle of March through till the end of April-ish. And this is good for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching with me, Judy Poole. Hello, thank you for being here. All right, my lovely people, let me bring this other camera in so that you can see me shuffling the cards. Before we start, I just want to say a very, very big thank you to those of you who have been buying my books. I mean, amazing. I can't believe the way they're flying off the shelves. Well, flying out of Amazon anyway. Thank you so very much. And the feedback, the reviews, I'm just humbled. So I'm so pleased it's helping. That's why I wrote it, this Law of Attraction book, to help you align with your best life. So thank you so much. Okay, in the description box below, information about my book, my podcast, how to work with me, the cards I use, and also links to my social media. I've recently come on to Instagram. I don't know what I'm doing. Bear with me, but I'm giving it a go. Okay. So if you want to follow me there, please do. Okay, anything else I need to tell you? Oh yeah, spring newsletter is coming out next week. For those of you subscribed on my website, that's a free subscription if you want to sign up to the newsletter. A few freebies in there on the newsletter that's going out next week. Okay, all righty, let's start then. Money and career for Capricorn. What is the key theme, please? The key theme for Capricorn. I'm hoping that you continue on the run that you've been having lately, because your energy's been phenomenal, Capricorn. So you've got Stag Spirit. This is beautiful. This is a leadership card. This is, I'm in charge. It's my destiny. It's my life. What am I doing? Where am I going? I am taking the lead. It's a number 58, which is 13. That comes to a 4, which comes to a number 4 is foundations. I am in charge of my life. This strong leadership energy is where you are at. So it looks like the theme is continuing for you in your power. From the angels, please. This is the Oracle of the Angels. Key themes for Capricorn, money, career. Okay, there's 2. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we have learning and letting go. Okay. So we are growing, we are developing, we are learning what works and what doesn't. On the learning card, you see the book there? That's the book of knowledge. That's saying, look, I have so much information inside me. I can tap into my own skills, experience, knowledge, and learning, including what I've learned that didn't work for me, that I can let go. What is working for me that I can take forward. So we're having a real reevaluation. Doesn't surprise me at all with the energy. If you've seen your March general readings, which I'll link up here at the end of the video, if you haven't seen it, and even if you have, go back and have another look at it. We're all in this shifting time. March is significant, and this is your money and career for the end of March and into April. So we're pulling that forward of this shift and change in who am I, what do I want, where am I going. I'm not the same person as I was a year ago, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. So I'm wanting different things now. My expectations might be higher. My desires might be higher than they were. We've raised, everything's been raising. So as we grow, we outgrow things. So what are we letting go of? What have I learned that I can go, oh, that was a useful lesson. I'm taking the learning, but I'm letting go of perhaps any emotional currents underneath. So for example, give me an example, please. Okay, let's say it's a relationship that comes to an end, and you can choose to say, well, that was a complete waste of time, or you can bless that relationship because it helped me grow in some way. I've taken the learning, even if it's to work out what I don't want, and what I do want. Now I know clearer what I want now. Then that has been a learning experience that's helped me grow. I take the learning and let go of the rest. So Let's find out some more. Let's bring the camera down and let's look at the tarot. Okay, let's move them up a little bit so that we've got room for our 2 tarot rows. Okay, and I'm using the Marchetti decks as usual, the Legacy and the Tarot Royale. Okay, tell me for my Capricorns, please. Money and career. One more shuffle, they're saying. Okay. All right, we've got the 4 of Cups, which is that dissatisfaction card, the Page of Coins, new opportunities, the 8 of Wands, moving forward, the Hanging Man, and the Chariot. Any more? Yeah, one more. Okay. And the Magician. Whoop, whoop. All right, looks like you are continuing on your very powerful positive energy that you've got going on at the moment, Capricorn. Let's find out some more, please. It does seem that the earth signs are in a very good position because Virgo's was very strong as well. Okay, Capricorn, please, more information. Money, career, business. Okay, thank you. Okay, 2 of Wands. Yeah, we're going in a different direction. Ace of Cups towards something that's going to make me happier. King of Pentacles, because I want more money. It hasn't been as flourishing as I wanted. We've got the 3 of Swords, Strength, and the 4 of Cups again. So we've got the 4 of Cups twice. Now, okay, the 4 of Cups is not a negative card, but neither is it a positive card. It's kind of a neutral card. It helps us to see where I'm dissatisfied, where I'm frustrated, where I'm bored, where I'm stagnant, where I'm a bit stuck. And yes, we can sort of dive into the frustration of that, but we can use it to motivate ourselves forward, because life continually needs to be changing and evolving. You know, we grow. Think about a blade of grass. You're a blade of grass. Do you get to a certain height and go, that'll do, I'll stay here now? Or do you keep growing? Of course, we keep growing. Life evolves, life moves. So money, career, you are shifting forward. All right, we've got the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot. So both of these cards talk about victory, moving on, nothing in the way now, time to shift over, the brakes are off, let's get going. So we are recognizing with that 4 of Cups that I'm not as satisfied as I would like to be. I'm a bit bored. I'm a bit meh, and I want more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more, my beautiful people. So what am I doing about it? The 2 of Wands is it's time to do it differently. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And you're not particularly satisfied. Okay, we get bored. You know, I've had this channel for 5 years. I love this channel and I love you guys, my community, but I have to sort of change it up every now and again, or it's boring for me, it's boring for you. So, you know, we need to keep sort of shifting. So I've brought the podcast in, that's why I brought the books in. It's like we need to expand. So let's embrace that 4 of Cups that sort of says, yeah, and go, right, so what am I doing about it? I'm going to go in a different direction. 2 of Wands. And can you just see what's on this card? The stag here and the stag here. You're getting a double message here. Stags represent leadership. In this particular case, it's saying follow the stag down a different path. Okay, that path is going through the mountains. Mountains represent obstacles. And they're saying, look, you follow your own leadership, your own guidance, your own intuition, your own instinct, and it will lead you through a safe passage through the mountains. You haven't got to go over them and go through all those obstacles. A way will be found to take you in a different direction. So we're on a new path now, Capricorn, okay? And because you've taken the learning of what isn't hugely satisfying anymore. It might have been you know, your business, your investments, your job, you might have loved it a couple of years ago. And now it's kind of, yeah. All right. So it's like, okay, let's move it on. Let's do something differently. Now look at this beautiful combination of the Page of Coins with the Ace of Cups. So the Page of Coins is opportunities now for something new. And we can see that with that 2 of Wands, we want to do something new. We are creating our own opportunities. Don't wait for the opportunity to land in your lap. Find them, create them, search for them, reach out for them. Comment that below. I am open to all opportunities. This is an opportunity for more money, a better job, or if you're in business, new clients, new products, new services, new collaborations. We're opening up here to new opportunities that, the Ace of Cups, are going to make me happier. A new beginning. That's why that cup is there, surrounded by the fish. The fish always represent in the tarot abundance and flow, because fish are in a shoal of millions of them. It's a wonderful flow. So we have the eye of God saying this is a gift from the universe. This is time for you now to have a new beginning that fulfills you, enriches you, makes you happy. And you can take that forward. The Eight of Wands. This is the moving forward card. It's also news, trips, travel. So there could be a business trip coming in here. That's going to be very lucrative because it's the King of Pentacles rooting it down. The most affluent king in the deck. Okay, he's the guy that's loaded. He's the guy that's prosperous. He's the guy that's in the flow of abundance. So you are moving forward now towards leadership, towards money, towards prosperity. Fabulous. But here we have a little bit of a stall, and you're not happy about it at all because there's the Three of Swords, which is absolutely a negative card. The Hanging Man is having to wait, having to be patient. We can't have it all now. And the thing is, a little bit, I do this too, when we've made our mind up that we want something, we want it yesterday. It's like, well, I've decided, let's just do it. But the universe says that it takes time to put these plans in place. It will go forward, but we've got the Hanging Man between the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So both of these cards are moving forward, but the Hanging Man's in the middle. It's saying, whoa, wait a minute, we've got to get things in place. There might be a few foundations we need to just shore up or strengthen or create some new ones. If you imagine a rung on a ladder, you want to go up the ladder, there might be a few missing rungs. We've got to get those in place first. And you're not happy about it. The Three of Swords is like, I want to go now. I want to get on with it now. Come on. But this is where we need to let that go. That's why the letting go card is there. We need to let go of the impatience, step into your stag energy, leadership, and say, right, I am moving forward to a new beginning. But if there are some hold-ups, I'm just going to let go of the impatience. I'm going to just trust that it'll unfold in divine timing. Okay, that things build. It takes, they're just showing me pieces being put in place like a jigsaw, and the picture comes together and then we can move forward. Okay, so let's imagine this was a job that you want to apply for. An opportunity comes and a job that you're going, oh, I'd love that. So you apply for it and it's better money and it's a better job, and then you don't hear anything for weeks and weeks and weeks. And you're like, you can easily go into that Three of Swords of rejection. They don't want me, feeling heartbroken, feeling disappointed, feeling upset. And then all of a sudden you do hear from them. All right. So let's surrender this bit and say, if I don't hear for a while, that's okay. For those of you in business, when we're in business, we either create a product or a service. And so, it may be you put a lot of work in to create a brand new product that you're going, this is going to go really well. And then nothing happens. And you're going, oh, but just trust it will go forward because the Chariot is there. The Chariot is the major arcana of going forward, and the Eight of Wands is the minor arcana. So it's happening, but there is a little bit of a delay here. So just trust, step into your strength. The strength is there, the courage of your convictions, believing in the product, the service, the job, whatever it is, believing in that investment. For those of you not working, if this is about your investments have not been paying off for you, they need to be moved. This is do it differently, create some new opportunities, then it can go forward. And you might find here in terms of the investments that you've shifted your investments expecting fabulous returns and nothing happens. Just trust, stay patient, stay strong, stay in your courage, and then it will move forward. And the Magician is here, which is my favorite card in the deck. This is you in your leadership energy to create, to manifest, to build what you want. You have all the tools there, all right? The magician always has the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and the fire. He's got everything he needs to create. But again, we've got that Four of Cups, that dissatisfaction. I want it all now. Why isn't it here yet? So I want you to think about what it's like for those of you who are parents, when your children were little and they were sat in the back of the car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Do you remember, because I do, wanting to turn around and throttle them? Just like, we'll be there when we're there. Shut up. Okay, so the magician is saying you are in your creative energy. But don't buy into the impatience and the dissatisfaction. Don't let it get to you. Let it go. Just trust that things take time. I do get it. I truly do. You know, I've had all sorts of messages and information about when some really good stuff's coming in for me. And it's like 2024, 2025, 2026. And then, oh yeah, 2029 is really good. And it's like, why isn't it now? Like, because you're putting all those pieces in place and it'll build and it'll come, but it's 5 to 6 years, a gradual process. And every part of me wants to sulk and have a tantrum because I want it now. And that's understandable, but that's not serving me. So we're going to let it go and say, I am moving towards that which serves me. If it takes a few weeks or a few months, that's okay. If I'm putting the foundations in now for something that I'll reap the rewards of in a year or two, that's okay too. I'm taking the lead and I trust in my inner being, my inner guidance and my spiritual team and divine timing of the universe to get me where I want to be. I'm going to get there. Look at you. You've got the magician, you've got the chariot, you've got the king of pentacles, you've got the strength. You're going to get there, but allow it to be in its own timing. You do your bit. You're in the leadership. Don't just wait, do your bit, but then let go of the outcome of I want it now. Just say to the universe, it'll come when the time is right, when I'm aligned with it, when I'm ready for it. I trust that process. Okay, trust the process, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back in a couple of weeks at the end of the month to do your April general reading, so look out for those. And I post every Sunday my podcast show. So I hope that helps. For those of you who've been a little bit confused, they're just saying to me to tell you that because you've seen a lot of videos on podcasts and my books and things like that, and there's been some comments like, where's the tarot? I post 24 tarot readings a month, okay? 2 lots a month. One for money and career and one for the general monthly. So you get them twice a month and you get the weekly podcast, okay? So about 30 videos a month. I can't do any more than that, all right? So I will see you for your April readings. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing month. Sending you much love. Bye-bye.